Okay, y'all. Let's try this again. Okay, let's try this one more time. Hold on, let me get them in here. One second, one second, one second, one second. Okay. And then let me. Okay, perfect. There you go, John. I was like, where's John? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Hi, John.
What's up?
Hi, Jaylen. How are you?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Good, 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 good.
I don't think
Well, I was just telling my followers how, listen, I'm not an easily impressed person whatsoever. But when I saw your highlights and stuff, I was, oh, snap. He's really like that. So I'm so excited to have you on the Ball Hogs this year. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Excited for the opportunity. How you guys doing?
doing,
Good,
doing
good.
great. Glad to meet you, man. I been popping into your lives. You're quite the driver and liver, as I say.
Yeah, just going back and forth to workouts, so I just be killing time.
Dude, feel that. It's good to have you, man. Yeah, we like creeped your stats. We had a statistician who is in our organization, and he was like, dude, I've been crunching the numbers. Jaylen Johnson is the sleeper pick. We got to get him on the team. So you were that guy for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So where do you live, Jaylen? Where are you at right now?
Well, I live in Detroit, Ypsilanti area,
Where's that?
in Michigan.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. And let's see, I did some creeping. Are you in Ypsilanti?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Okay, nice, man. That's great. Well, Joy, yeah, Joy's gonna do the basketball questions because she's a basketball pro. Like I challenge you to try to stump her in basketball knowledge. Good luck.
Well, listen, Jaylen, I saw that you averaged 11 points, 7 rebounds, and I think two and a half assists, for the season, this past season. And I see that you're like a really, really big guard, and you are a very, very, very skilled passer. I've seen the highlights. You remind me of Jokic. It's kind of crazy. Like I was
Mhm.
watching, I just kept thinking about Jokic the whole time. But
Thank you.
my first question is, what are you most excited to bring to the Ball Hogs this season from a skill point asset?
Uh, just versatility. Like I said, my vision of the floor, just getting everybody involved so we can try to win the whole thing.
Dude, it's about time, man. We've been needing some victories lately. We only had one last year, so hoping to at least get two, if not more.
Let's do
Yes,
it.
please,
Nice.
please. Okay, so if you could compare your game to anybody in the league right now or like all time, who would it be?
Uh, I mean, of course, a little bit of Jokic, but like Magic Johnson. I mean, like he's like a big guard. You know, I mean, I grew up watching. I mean, I grew up watching Kobe. That's my favorite player all the time. But like Magic Johnson is like a tall guard, he crazy passer. Jokic, big body. You know, crazy passer, can get everybody involved and still can do his thing and just show so much versatility. So.
Did you always play the point guard position? Like, was it at center one? Because I know you're pretty tall. So, like, was it always the point guard, like, or what?
When I was in high school, I was really like a guard, like more like bringing the ball up the court, things like that. But when I got like older, playing college and pro, I was like more like a point forward. So yeah, I mean, college it was less. I mean, because it's the system that we had. But when we transitioned to pro, it was more like point forward.
Nice. We had one question that just came in. I don't know if you saw it, but Lou for two wanted to know like what you've done to prepare for the different rule set in the BIG3. Like, if you get challenged to bring the fire, will you be ready?
Be ready for sure, definitely.
Sick. All right. All right.
Well, okay, so John, like I know, like we're bounced up and down. So do you want to do like me, then me, then you, so we can kind of mix it up, or how you? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that works. All right. So we have Kraus House is like the digital community that we work with, and we own the Ball Hogs. So I asked them to source me some questions. So we got a couple of fun ones. Now, I just got my first pair of Jordan 1s ever. So kind of a blessing. They're actually the women's.
Okay.
They're the women's.
It was fire.
Yeah, they didn't have the colors I like in the men's. So I was like, well, those women's ones are pretty nice. So I'm going to get those. So these probably wouldn't hold up well. Like, they're more for looks, I guess. So they may not hold up on the court. But when you're playing, like, what are your favorite kicks for hooping in?
I love playing Kobe's. I mean, I've been playing Kobe's all my life. So, yeah, Kobe's. If it's not Kobe's, I'll play like in the KD4s.
Okay.
Or like the low top KDs, things like that.
Nice. What colorway you working with?
Right now I got the Bruce Lee. I mean, I got a lot of different Kobe colorways I switched through, but like I had like right now I'm working with the Bruce Lee Kobe's. I think it's the Black Mamba version of the Kobe's. I got a couple different colors. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of them. I just be switching in and out.
Yeah, you got to have options, man. If you go with one color, then people are going to start to, like, predict your game, you know? So if they think you're going to zig, you got to zag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so my next question is, listen, the Big Three's been around for a minute, and one of the most feared teams in the Big Three is Trilogy. They're the reigning champions right now. And obviously, you know, there's a lot of fresh faces in the league and looking to prove themselves like yourself. So my next question is, what message do you want to send to the league, including the reigning champs Trilogy?
We ain't worried about nothing for real. We coming, like I said, we coming full force. We coming to get everything. Whoever in front of us, ready to knock them down. And that's just what it is. I mean, if they have that mentality before, we're going to have it now.
Period. Period.
Love that, dude. Fearless. Don't let them even think for a second you're scared. They're a bunch of old guys anyway.
Hey, yo, John, I hate you, bro. I hate you.
What?
They are though.
There's a bunch of
and it's crazy because one of them followed me on Instagram. I'm gonna send this live to him once it's over. I'm gonna post it on my story. Let him see.
I hope he sees it. I'm gonna shout him out. They're a bunch of geezers, man. Bring it.
Geezers.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you know, the Big Three is making their way to Detroit, and while I'm in Detroit, I'm always trying to find like the best food spots or nice, cool things to see around the city. I know that Ypsilanti isn't necessarily Detroit, but when you're talking about like must-haves, Michigan cuisine, what's your go-to while you're at home?
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
Well, you got to have Wonko's food truck, you know.
Okay.
Wonko's food truck. That's family, but yeah, that's the best food out here right now. You got the Coney Island, but when you come here, you got to try the Wonko's food truck.
What kind of food is that? Is it hot dogs like Coney Island?
Coney Island is the Coney Island is like, you know, the chili cheese dog. You got everything there, everything in one though. But Wonko's, you got they got this thing called the cracked grapes. I mean, they got everything.
You said the what?
The cracked grapes.
What is a cracked grape?
Like candy grapes. They fire. They fire. They fire. You got this thing called the like the peach cobbler nachos. There's a lot of crazy things you gotta try.
Hold on. Whoa.
Yeah, you gotta follow.
What is a peach cobbler nacho? Like, how do you even make that?
So she be making these. So she like make the chips like from scratch, homemade from like pita, and then she make the cobbler sauce and put the not sour cream, but put the whipped cream on it with the sugar, with the, you know. I mean, hey, I'm not really even a sweets guy, but that right there,
it's fire.
It's fire.
I am a sweets guy. I've got a bad sweet tooth, dude. That sounds like it could be a federal crime.
Yeah, she got this bowl too. It's like I forgot what it's called, but it got like, it's like a, I don't know. You know how KFC got the famous bowl?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She got a bowl. It got like macaroni, yams.
Oh, now yeah, that sounds good.
and like the meat of your choice, but it's fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's fire.
All right.
That sounds really
Bet
good.
I'm gonna probably overeat. Might throw up in the hotel room later, but I'm in. Say what?
And how do you spell? You said Marcos or you said Wonko? What did you say?
Wonkos. I mean,
Wonkos. Okay. I'm
it's
gonna
like
Google it.
Willy Wonka, but it's Wonkos. It's like a family business.
Don't worry,
She going.
I typed it up, so don't worry about it. I've already got it pinpointed on the map.
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay, so pretty much, your teammates Barbosa, Meeks, DeJuan Summers, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with your teammates now. So like, what do you think you can do to like, push the games further and hopefully to a win? Like, what do you think you can bring to their game specifically?
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be a different energy. So, like I said, shots they need to take, I'm gonna be getting offensive rebounds to get more possessions, things like that. I mean, I was gonna be a happy, upbeat person. So when, like I said, whatever the sky's the limit, like they gonna have the confidence to play their games because I'm gonna have the confidence to play my game. I'm bringing positive energy every day. So, like I said, that's really all I can say about that. Because they game speak for itself. I mean, they already snapped,
Nice. Have you talked to Rick or any of the guys yet?
Yes, I actually talked to him. He texted me the day of the draft. And the crazy part about it is I played with his son actually in the G League.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so it was like a surreal moment. It was dope because he's a Hall of Famer, so
That's
was
awesome.
nice.
Yeah, he's the man. We went to like a dinner last year with like all the people that were working in the pig pen, and he and Joy and another one of our workers got into a heated debate. What was it about? He was saying like Wilt Chamberlain.
Was it about Russ?
People are always dogging on
Russ fan.
Yeah.
Like that's my guy.
Russell Westbrook?
He said, yes, I love Russ. Like that's my favorite guy.
And Joy's a Russ simp, dude.
Did you call me a simp?
Yeah.
I hate John. But yeah, I think it was about. I think he said something about like Russ's game. I didn't like it, so we was going back and forth. Yeah,
but it was fun, man. Rick's a real heated guy. He's got opinions about everything.
Yes,
so,
he does. Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. That's rad. So yeah, as you know, we have the pig pen. That's like our beloved fan section. The kids come out every week. We got 5-gallon buckets that they're hitting on and like doing cheers and stuff. And our battle cry is a big old suey. Have you got your suey call ready to go? Like, are you going to give us a shout out from the court when you like do something sick?
Yeah, I got you. I got to practice, but I got you for sure. I ain't never knew that.
Yeah, it takes practice, man. It's not just anyone can walk in there and give you a big suey, but we'll work on it.
Don't promise us you're not going to do it. So we're expecting you to do it.
I'm gonna get you right.
Okay.
All right. Joy, you got another question? I got one if you're searching.
Yeah, go ahead. All
right, cool. So then there's another guy, goes by Phelps. He wanted to hear your thoughts on rebounds in 3-on-3 ball versus regular ball, and what your scope is, what you're trying to aim for in the rebound department this summer.
I'm just trying to keep it going. I mean, I love, just getting that extra, that extra possession. So, I mean, I'm going to go hard to get every game. Like it's a 5-on-5 game. I mean, it's a real game, but I'm going to play like it's a 5-on-5 game.
Nice.
Is there anybody that like growing up that you like looked up to or like model your game after? I know most players say like Kobe, MJ. Was there anybody else outside of them or what?
I mean, it was Kobe for sure, but like I say, Magic Johnson. I mean, like that big guard, just yeah. I mean, like he was one of the first like tall guards. And growing up where I'm from, it was like you come to the park, you wasn't really getting on the court doing post moves. Like nobody was playing 1-on-1 doing post moves. And my team was like one of the best like young AAU teams around the town. So, I mean, I learned from our guards, some of our guards around here, dribbling between my legs, things like that. That's, just being versatile. That's how I really molded my game. So a little bit of everybody,
Were you always super tall? Or was that like, when did you shoot up and like, when did that really become part of your game?
My mom is 6'4", so I mean, like, I was always projected to be tall. I mean, so it looked like, but like I said, I was always taller than most people in my class, and then probably like my 8th to 9th grade year, I shot up. Yeah.
Sick. Who was the best player you have had to guard yet, and how did that go?
Like legit run or a real game? Like how what you mean?
Either or. It can be a name we all know, or it can be just like a guy who just knows his stuff.
I mean, I've guarded LeBron. I mean, an open run when I was younger. I've guarded. Russ Smith is probably one of the hardest people to guard. Terry Rozier.
You said
Montrezl
who's the hardest person to guard?
Probably Russ Smith. You know, he one of the fastest.
Oh, okay, got you.
You went to, not Russell Westbrook, but
I thought he said, oh, y'all recorded this.
Nah, Russ
Smith,
like he one of the hardest, and Terry Rozier, like them guys. Montrezl Harrell.
Wow.
Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, wow.
Donovan Mitchell, I mean, I guarded him every day almost.
And these guys are just on runs, or are you playing versus?
Well, we went to school with each other, so I mean, we used to play ones every day almost. I mean, things like that, or going against each other in practice. So
nice. Sorry, I'm taking over all the questions. Joy, what do you got?
You're good. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sick. I'm burning with questions, dude. My brain's going. Now I forgot when I was going to ask Joy her question. So I forgot the question. So I guess it wasn't important. Joy, you go.
Hey, yo. Okay, so I know he just asked you about the hardest person to guard. You said, who was the people? You said Donovan Mitchell, Montrezl Harrell, and who else?
Terry Rozier, like, you know, people like that. I mean, Zach LaVine. There's a lot of them, man. I guard a lot of people, you know.
Got you. And who would you say out of everybody name it, you said it's the toughest person?
Well, the reason I say Russ Smith was the toughest because he was like, him being that small and being that explosive, like, I mean, and then being that, like, being a New York guard, you know, that shifty, things like that is just one of the, like, you know, just, I mean, his game speaks for itself in every continent almost, you know, so, I mean, obviously, it's not too hard to know why he was the hardest to guard, you know.
Nice. When you first started out, like, at least trying to get into the big three, what did that process look like for the draft or for getting into the combine this year?
Well, I really was talking to my friend, like, who played him, or what my fellow teammates. He was like, man, you know, like, you doing all this other stuff, you should try to get in the big three. And last year, somebody, well, I don't know who it was, but the big three had DM'd me randomly, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. The big three randomly DM'd me. So this year, I mean, I DM'd him back and said, is that offer still up? He's like, yeah, registered. So I registered, and I mean, next thing you know, the last day, like the day I was on the way back to the States from Uruguay, I just came back from Uruguay because I was playing in their playoffs. They had signed me for the playoffs. And like I said, the day I was getting on the plane to come back home, I got drafted, so that was cool. Good news on the way back home.
That's awesome. What were your summer plans if you hadn't gotten drafted? What were you going to be up to?
I was probably going to play in the TBT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, you know, this is actually not a basketball question. I know, John, don't be surprised. But obviously Ice Cube owns the league. So what would you say? Are you like a fan of his music? Are you like a fan of his movies? If so, what's your favorite Ice Cube movie?
You know, Friday, you know.
Okay.
I just was watching, I think it was All About the Benjamins. That's he in that movie, right? All About the Benjamins?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's him, Mike Epps. So, I mean, yeah, all the Fridays, All About the Benjamins. I mean, you know, NWA, that was a tough movie. That was real tough. I just feel like Ice Cube up all around, you know.
Have you gotten to talk to him yet since joining the league?
Nope, but I mean, the day I talk to him, that's gonna be out cold. I ain't gonna
lie. He'll probably I feel like he'll probably roll up and say, "Hey, he's got to. He's the founder of the league. You're like the star rookie."
Hey, tell him I said it was heavy.
I will. If I run into him before you run into him, I'll be like, listen, you need to get to the Ball Hogs locker room. Say hey to Jaylen because he's about to blow this league up.
That's the next
For real.
step. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm a gas you. I promise you. No, it's not even gas. I'm very impressed. You have no idea.
Appreciate
You play really good basketball.
If you could hear all the internal chit chat at Krause House, your name comes up a good bit, dude. So we're really excited. I think Rick himself, I talked to him today, and he was like, I've been excited, obviously, because he loves basketball and he loves the game. But he was like, there's something about this year that I feel like really, really pumped about. And I think you, Jeff, and DeJuan are like I feel good, dude. I think we might.
Me too.
I think we might do something.
I know we about to do something. It's the difference. I know we about to do something.
So
Let's do it.
Is your family still in Michigan?
Yeah, my mom is in Louisville, but like my cousins and things like that. My son is in Michigan.
Nice. How old's your boy?
He's 1. He turns 2 on my birthday. We have the same birthday, same name.
Oh, nice. When's your birthday?
Now.
When's your birthday?
My birthday's August 7th.
All right, sick. That's during the season, dude. We're gonna have to do something special for your birthday.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Are you excited? Because I know I think what the last game of the regular season is in Detroit. So are you excited about that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna take us to Wonka's.
Yeah,
we gotta
take us to one. I need those peach cobbler nachos. I need those for sure.
Sure, we gotta make like a vlog or something.
Yeah, we'll do it. We're last year we did like I called it family dinner with like the players and like all the people. So I want to try to get that going again this year because pretty much my secret goal is to just be best friends with everybody. I don't know if you know. So don't worry, it'll get started.
Let's do it. I'm ready for it.
You're probably on here like, who is this guy? Why is he so sorry. I'm just excited. Well, cool, man. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. We'll
I appreciate y'all for having me.
When are you rolling into Chicago next week?
I think Saturday.
Okay, same. Nice. Yeah, we'll be there. I've got T-shirts for you. Get you set up with all the swag.
Appreciate you.
Of course.
Look forward to meeting y'all in person.
Absolutely.
Yes, it was nice meeting you over Instagram, Jaylen.
Yes.
And I'm so excited.
Gotcha. I got you. Hey, we going up. Everybody going up.
Period.
Awesome. Good deal,
All
y'all.
right.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.
They said show had to.